So yes, you can get the Dole Whip here. Not so hidden Mickeys on that one. And here on local wildlife, which we think is really neat. So today,
Hey guys, I'm Ren.
and I'm Dad.
Today we went to Disney's Hilton Head Island Resort Tour.
Hey.
So make sure to enjoy.
I'm gonna jump on real quick and let you know at the end of this video, we have some what we'll call pro tips on visiting the resort and some things to do that are after our outro. So they're written out there, so make sure you make it all the way through the video to take a look at those. Hope you enjoy. Heading into the Disney Hilton Head Island Resort. Yay! Here's the main part and where we check in for the Disney Resort. But before we get over there, I love this Mickey topiary. All right, let's go check out the Live Oak Lodge, which is where you go check in for staying at the Hilton Head Resort. So here's a list of what's inside the Live Oak Lodge. There's this registration and the Big Murgy's Den. And Big Murgy is the name of a giant bass that was caught here, or supposedly caught here. I don't know if it's fictional or not. But one of the things I'm most excited to see as I walk in here are these 3 magic circles. Hey, Mickey. So excited to see this. It's been so long since we made it to a Disney property. So here we go. Let's take a look inside the Live Oak Lodge. So here's the registration desk. So this is where you'll go when you come in here and you check in. There's also a number of things you can look at here. I was told there are hidden Mickeys in the mural that's under here, if you look for them. So I don't know if I'll have time to look for all of them in here, but apparently there's hidden Mickeys to look at in this mural. So, and I don't see any right off the bat. So we'll come back and take a look. Maybe there, oh, there's one. I see one right there. There's one hidden Mickey. So, and I've heard there's 22 hidden Mickeys in this. Is that correct? Okay, I got verification. There's 22 hidden Mickeys in this down here. So if you want to spend some time looking, that'd be a cool place. I just showed you where one is. You'll have to find the other 21 and let me know where they're at. All right, coming in here, this is the Big Murgy's Den. And this is a nice little area where they have a pool table. Currently, they don't have the pool table open. But one thing I want to say that Disney does so well, and you're going to hear me say it over and over again, is I love how they theme everything. So this is a 1940s Low Country Lodge theme, and you'll see there's lots of fishing. So fishing is the primary theme of this place. And here's a little old school fishing basket from the 1940s. And so everything has that feel to it. There's some spaniels. They have there's lures. You know, so everything feels like you've walked into something that you've gone back in time. And I remember Walt Disney had a quote about nostalgia, and I can't remember what it is, but if I find it, I'll try to put it on this video and place it in here so you guys can read that quote. But Walt was all about not only thinking about and going to the future, but remembering the past and remembering nostalgic things. And so he was obviously, things like Main Street, right? Disney's Main Street are very much based on this idea of nostalgia. So those are some big fish. I don't know if you actually ever caught any of those, but those are some pretty cool fish up there. 48 pounds, that's a big bass. All right, so this is the main sitting area in the lodge. They do have a photo pass, but it's not currently active. And they do have this really nice deck out here, but you can come out and sit on and hang out. And they have a number of signs around. So there's an old Coca-Cola sign over here. But what I love are the signs up here. And look who's the captain of that boat. It's Mickey Mouse. From the lodge, you can walk down where most of the buildings are, the pool's at, also where they have the Broad Creek Mercantile. So I'm gonna go ahead and walk across the boardwalk here. And this is the boardwalk that connects from the Live Oak Lodge to the other side where most of the people stay. So we're staying on this side as well. And we will do a quick tour. We have a 1-bedroom villa. And so we'll show you what that looks like in another video. Once again, the theming here is just great. So everything feels like I'm along a fishing pier right now. And Disney does have their own pier, and we'll walk you out on that. But these are some of the rooms that overlook the marshlands. Now the tide is low right now, so the water's all really receded. So they have an extremely high fluctuation in their tide levels. It's about 8 feet, between 7 and 9 feet is what they say. So I'll say about 8 feet, take it in the middle. But the tide comes in and out vertically. It changes about 8 feet, which is pretty amazing. All right, so we're continuing along and coming to the end of this boardwalk. And I'm gonna turn around so you guys can see. That's where I came from, back over there towards the lodge. So the lodge sits over here. So there's the boardwalk. I'm gonna turn you around. There's some of the places to look at. And we're gonna go this direction. They have these different signs that are a lot of fun to walk around and take a look at on the sides of the buildings. And they're kind of nostalgic. They have this 1940s, this old school feel to them. All right, so there's the Amberjack. I come around on this side. There's Osprey Outfitters. By the way, there's some hidden Mickeys in some of these, and we're going to have a different video on the hidden Mickeys of the resort. All right, so they have a lot of things labeled here. So we came around the side. Here's their pool. And we'll take a look at that later on. And we have some footage of Ray going down the slide and me going down the slide. They have a pretty epic and fun slide here that we must have gone down 50 or 60 times. We loved every second of it. So if we keep heading up the ramp here, we'll come up to the mercantile area. So here's looking out in the distance at the Low Country and the dock you can go walk out on, which we'll show some video from as well. It's really pretty out there. We really liked going out and visiting and walking out on the dock. You can fish from there, and people caught, what did I hear? They caught some skates out there. They caught some redfish as well, and I guess you can catch sand sharks as well out there. And so you can go fishing, so you can rent a pole down at their rental place that's located on property here as well. So I am going to go grab myself a coffee real quick. So this is Tide Me Over. So this is their breakfast and lunch spot. It's open from 8 to 4. Their breakfasts are really good. We've enjoyed everything we've had here. It's pretty standard Disney breakfast. So I'm going to go ahead and go grab us. I think I'm going to see if I can grab us some beignets today. You can pick up your food and go down and sit down at these benches here, which is really nice. It's a nice area to sit down and enjoy your lunch. Or you can go down by the pool. So I'll walk over and show you the pool real quick while we're up here. So you can come over this way. Here's the kids' splash pad. So they have this little kids 1 foot deep splash pad zone with a little frog squirting water, and it's really cute. And then they have the pool area. So you can come down here as well and you can eat. And they have some tables. You can see one of the tables there they can eat at. While I'm here, let me show you guys this water slide. So this is the Big Dipper pool area, and this is the Big Dipper water slide. And this is that water slide Ray and I love going down. So we'll show some film footage of us going down the slide right now. Awesome. Yeah. Is that fun?
Yeah.
So this pool is pretty awesome. I'm going to pan and move around so you guys can see. So this is at the Hilton Head Disney Resort in South Carolina. And this is the pool area that I'm turning around and you can take a look at. And so you'll see it's a pretty good sized pool. You'll see there are some people in it right now. The best part of the whole thing, I think, is the Big Dipper up behind me.
Okay, let's go up the slide. As you can tell, I've been down it a few times.
Is that a good one? Here we go. So here's the Mercantile. They're currently closed. They do open up at 9 a.m. and are open until 8 p.m. They also do stuff out here, and we'll try to come back and get some filming done, where they have pin trading and a quiz of the day. And if you get the quiz of the day, what's really cool is you entered in a raffle for a prize. One thing Disney does, and I'll say it again and again, is the theming is always amazing. Even inside the Mercantile, I love all the theming here. They have all these kind of old school 1940s-ish. It feels like you're in this old cabin when you're here. And they have lots of fun stuff. So Ray got herself an Alumel.
Which is, so if you've been to the Disney parks, there is Duffy. I know they have a lot of stuff with him in Epcot, but there is Duffy. So he's a bear, and he's kind of, I wouldn't say mascot, but he's an important part of Disney. And then they have a whole collection of them. So this is a friend of Duffy, as you can see up there. But this originated in Alani and moved here. So there is an Alani tag, if you can see. So it did originate in Alani.
And Ray got one.
Yes.
Which is so cool. Cool, let's see what else we can see in here. Ray's checking out the pins. And they have their own special pin. I'm not going to touch it because we're not supposed to touch anything unless we're buying it, but there's the Living the Island Life. So that's the pin specific to this resort. Themed as fishing. One of the cool things is they have the Mickey bars. I had one already. They have the Mickey sandwiches as well. Now it tied me over next door, and I forgot to mention this when I was looking before, that you can actually get the Dole Whips there as well as you can get the Dole Whips at the beach house. So you can get Dole Whips at both. They have a number of food items here if you need it. They have little, what are these, little things for your house as well that you can see. If you're looking for some more adult beverages, that's the way to go. Here are some of the snacks, and I got some of these. I love the butter toffee nuts. They're some of my favorites. So I got those, and Ray got the sour apple belts. Those are a hit. And you can rent movies here. So we rented a couple movies. We did Maleficent 2 and we did Mulan. And Mulan's one of my favorites, so I was super excited. They have the totes, they have masks. We just love this. Oh, and real quick while I'm here, there's a little hidden Mickey up there. Stuffed animals, some Nemo stuff, some puzzles and games. Oh, Clue villains. One of the villains always does it, right? So that's kind of fun. Candyland, Jungle Cruise game. They actually have some DVC. So this is a DVC resort, so they have some DVC specific memorabilia, and actually it's the 30th anniversary of DVC, so they have some special memorabilia for that this year that you can get. So this is a quick tour through their Mercantile. We've really enjoyed coming here. We're going to pick up a magnet, and we're going to pick up some stuff that we can take with us as a memorabilia. So we really like the island life memorabilia, or living the island life. We like that a lot, so we'll pick some of that up. So that's their Mercantile. So here's the signs to each of the Disney Vacation Club properties, including Alani and California. And we're scheduled, by the way, to go to Alani this year. So fingers crossed that happens. So we'll show you guys videos of that when we go. So they have a fire pit down here where they'll sometimes do s'mores and other activities. They're not doing them right now, but eventually, hopefully they'll get those back, and they'll do some s'mores, and they'll do some campfire talks here in storytelling as well. So just down from the Mercantile and from Tide Me Over, you can take these stairs down and you can go over to the Broad Creek Rentals. Good. So this is the Broad Creek Rentals. This is where you want to come if you want to do any of the crafts or projects like we did, or come and rent your bicycles. And so we just turned in our bikes. They're there, buy bicycles. And I think it's time for maybe for some Dole Whip. What do you think? Yeah, I think we need a Dole Whip break. Okay. Thank you very much for a great time. So yes, you can get the Dole Whip here, and they have both the swirl variety and just the regular pineapple variety. So the swirl is vanilla and pineapple together. So they have two topiaries here. The first one is the Mickey Mouse with the Shadow at the Shadow Doghouse. The next one is the Bambi Thumper in front of the Hilton Head Resort, and we really like this one. In fact, you may have seen this as our thumbnail. All right, so we're going to go explore the pier. I think it's the last place we have to explore to show all the folks, Ray. What do you think? I think so. All right, so here's looking down at the marsh, going down the pier. It's a nice long pier. Oh, it looks like there's people fishing down there. So maybe we'll ask them how they're doing on the fishing. We're gonna go down here and sit on this table on the far side and eat some lunch. So this is the end of the pier, folks, and there's some folks fishing down here. If I turn around this way, you can see back down the other way. All right, working our way back to the main part of the resort. Take a look one last time at the pier. Awesome.
Okay guys, so it was super cool walking around the resort and like just being there. I love like that it was Disney, but it wasn't just like in your face Disney, but it wasn't like barely any Disney. It was the right amount of Disney and
I think that's exactly right. I think it was
Yeah.
just the right amount of Disney for somewhere like this when you're not at an amusement park. I really like the fact that it's in its natural environment, and I enjoyed all the stuff to do there. A couple tips. One, definitely get Dole Whip.
a lot of people actually don't know that, so quick tip, there is Dole Whip at both the Beach House and Tide Me Over.
And another food tip is they have beignets there that are on the menu, but are really, really good. They're actually some of the best beignets we've ever had outside of New Orleans. And so definitely try their beignets. They're not Mickey beignets, but they're really good.
Yep, so make sure to subscribe to our channel and like this video, and once you subscribe, press the bell for notifications so you know when we upload a new video, and most of all, enjoy.